Welcome back to the Joe Show. The Cavaliers won their first title in their franchise's history. Franco, what were your impressions on LeBron James and the Cavaliers as a whole?
Well, first of all, starting with the Cavaliers as a whole, I think Tyronn Lue really deserves a lot of credit for this victory. I mean, this man got absolutely, and his team, got blown off the court. Like, the Warriors got a leaf blower and just went to Oracle and just blew them off the court. They lost by a combined 52 points in those first two games. That's an NBA record for combined total point margin loss in two games. And that was, everybody thought like, oh, they're going to get swept. Like, they didn't come ready to play. And credit Tyronn Lue for saying like, you know what? We're going to fix this. We're going to make adjustments to the starting lineup. We're going to trust a guy like Richard Jefferson, who's an aging veteran who just retired, actually. Congrats to him going out on top. Can't be happy enough for you, man. But he's going to trust his players that he knows perform in the NBA Finals, even though they didn't get the biggest starring role during the regular season. So major credits for him to making those sorts of decisions, installing a more physical brand of basketball that really gave the Warriors, especially Steph Curry, a lot of trouble. So major credit to him. Also, you got to mention, of course, Tristan Thompson and, to a much greater extent, Kyrie Irving. I don't think it's hard to... This often slips our minds, but Tristan Thompson averaged a double-double in this series. That's a solid contribution. So he did a great job just attacking the boards relentlessly, racked up a ton of offensive rebounds that gave the Cavaliers a lot of second-chance points that you really need to beat this Warriors team. And then, of course, we look at Kyrie Irving, Uncle Drew. We watched the ascension of a star in this series. He had a less than spectacular first two games, of course. But over the last 5 games, I mean, we just saw this man ball out game after game after game after game. That 41-point performance he put up in Oracle, I mean, LeBron James also had 41, but to me, Kyrie's was far more impressive. This man shot almost 71% from the field. No one has scored more than 41 points on 70% shooting since Wilt Chamberlain. That's highly impressive to me. And of course, he iced the title with that absolutely beautiful fadeaway three over Steph Curry. So you can't say enough about Kyrie Irving. I think that on any other team, he would have been the Finals MVP. But of course, that brings us to the unanimous Bill Russell Finals MVP for the 2016 NBA Finals, LeBron James. This man just balled in these elimination games. Everybody was saying, oh, you know, he's done. He's going to fall to 2-5 in the finals. He's never going to be one of the greatest. Don't ever compare him to Michael Jordan or Magic Johnson ever again because he sucks in the finals. Down 3-1, he said, okay, fine. They questioned his manhood. They said, oh, he got his feelings hurt. They tweeted out emojis of baby bottles to him. And give him credit. All he did was prove them wrong. 41 points in Game 5. 41 points in Game 6. Triple-double in Game 7. And the title, bringing it back to the land where he had promised it. Just got to give it up. We're witnessing greatness. This man is on the NBA's Mount Rushmore. Of course, Michael is still the GOAT. As much respect to I have to LeBron James. Michael won 6 Finals MVPs, and also, I'm pretty sure he never got a triple-double in a Game 7 in the Finals because he never had to play a Game 7 in the Finals. He was just that great. I got Michael, Magic, and I got to say, LeBron James is right there after them.
He's definitely on the Mount Rushmore for sure. If I told you, Franco, that Kyrie Irving and LeBron James would go a combined 19 of 47 from the field in an elimination game, Game 7 at the Oracle, would you have thought that the Cavaliers would have won?
I would have thought they would have been blown out the way it looked, they're shooting in the first half, I would have thought they would have been blown out the gym, honestly.
And the thing is, the reason why it wasn't was because of timely buckets. Whether it was Kyrie Irving's magical left-handed layup, LeBron James' block on Andre Iguodala, that thunderous block. There were timely plays that slowed down the momentum of Golden State. It never got away from the Cavaliers in Games 5, 6, and 7. No matter how many threes the Warriors were pouring in, the Cavaliers were able to respond thanks to timely buckets from Kyrie Irving and LeBron James as well. I'm going to give it up to Tyronn Lue. People were criticizing the Cavaliers organization and David Griffin, the GM, for firing a coach, David Blatt, who took them to the finals the year before without Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love, got it to 6 games, and they had a 30-11 mark to begin the season, and they fired him. And it proved to be wonderful
Yeah,
for the
good
Cavaliers.
decision.
It was a great decision because not only was Tyronn Lue able to install some toughness, like he had mentioned in the prior broadcast, he was able to make the Cavaliers believe that they were able to come back down from a 3-1. He was able to make them believe that no matter what happened, they had a LeBron James and a Kyrie Irving who would set the tone and the role players would step up. Trusting a Richard Jefferson in a Game 7 like that to get 9 rebounds was huge.
Yep.
They only had 3 combined field goals off of the bench, but Tyronn Lue was able to make sure that these players came in at timely moments and made key contributions. Kyrie Irving, I think he's going to be a superstar in this league.
Definitely.
I'm going to go off on a limb. I don't think it really is a limb based off of what we saw in these finals, but Kyrie Irving is going to be one of the top 5, top 10 players in this league for years to come, just because of his ability to boogie on people, to hit these step back J's, his ability to get to the hole. He's a better finisher than Stephen Curry. He's able to finish at the rim a lot better than Stephen Curry, and his dribbling moves make it so tough for the defense, especially on a Stephen Curry, who he put on ice in these finals.
That man was doing the running man challenge a couple times.
I know.
He was putting him on ice skates.
Stephen Curry was struggling to guard Kyrie Irving. He wasn't even in his same stratosphere at times in these finals. And he outperformed the unanimous MVP. Like you said, on any other team, Kyrie Irving would have been the finals MVP. But LeBron James, I've had my criticisms for him. I don't believe that great players leave like he did. But seeing what it did for his maturation, it made the game better. I don't like seeing 6 straight NBA Finals with him being in there. I want to see some more diversity, but he has put on a show every single time. He's carried his team, except for 2011 against the Mavericks. That was a little bit of a blunder for him. He's been able to make key contributions and lead his team to 3 championships in the past 5 years. I give it up to LeBron James. His legacy has been cemented. I'm a huge Kobe fan, but I got to give it up to LeBron James. He can do everything. He led the stats in almost every single major statistical category for these finals.
Exactly right. First player to ever do that in any playoff series, let alone the finals.
Yes, and he could have lowered the turnovers a little bit. He looked a little rattled in Game 7, but he didn't let it that put him down. He came back in the second half, and he put on a show for us. And we appreciate it as an NBA fan base. No matter what fan you are, you have to respect his greatness. Because no matter what, he's going to go out there and he's going to give it his all. And I can't say enough. This series was spectacular.
Absolutely. I think we got to admit it. You can hate LeBron James as much as you want, but we have to say that he is a treasure to the game. The NBA is better with LeBron James.
I think we're going to agree on that. So we're going to finish up here with another segment. Catch you guys again on the flip side.